This demo will explore the benefits of the Trend Micro Vision 1 platform with an overview of how the attack framework is an integral part of creating a clear story of an attack. I'll cover the effective ways to detect and respond to the attackers, demonstrating how quickly you can build a picture of your environment. The Trend Micro Vision 1 platform collects and correlates activity across a number of different vectors. This can include endpoints, email, servers, cloud workloads, and networks, enabling a superior level of detection, allowing you to see more and respond faster. And also, Trend Micro utilizes the attack framework across the platform by showing tactics and techniques on the detections. MITRE ATT&CK is a public knowledge base that collects and categorizes common attack tactics, techniques, and procedures, also known as TTPs, then organizes this information into a framework like you can see here. The framework is updated regularly. In short, it helps the industry define and standardize how to describe an attacker's approach. This framework can be used to help explain how adversaries behave, what they're trying to do, and how they're trying to do it. It also helps organizations understand what coverage they have against these various attack techniques that these groups use. Now here is a mapping on the attack framework of how Carbonac and Fin7 tradecraft and operational flows are used in the wild by these groups. For Carbonac and Fin7, they use over 65 attack techniques across 11 attack tactics. This also includes tactics and techniques observed for attacking both Windows and Linux operating systems. For the past 3 years, MITRE Ingenuity have run product evaluations to show how each vendor approaches threat detection in the context of the attack knowledge base. What I thought I'd do today is give you a glimpse into a scenario that was run for Carbonac on the simulated banking environment that was protected with the Trend Micro Vision 1 platform. Here we have the banking environment with 2 workstations and 3 servers. To allow the security operations team insight into the simulated attack, we deployed the Trend Micro Vision 1 platform, deploying Apex 1 sensors to protect the workstations, and Cloud 1 workload protection to protect the Windows and Linux workloads. We also added in network inspection with Deep Discovery Inspector. This allowed us to monitor all network ports and over 105 different protocols, which provides fantastic coverage of lateral movement across the environment. So now deployed and with the simulation run, the security operations team can start the investigation using the Trend Micro Vision 1 platform. Here we're looking at the host with the environment we went through earlier. This view includes the HR manager who was initially compromised that led to a successful attack on the CFO, where money was transferred to a hostile account. Now first off, we can see here we've identified a credential dumping attack, which indicates that the user has obtained account login information typically used to pivot to another system on the network. On the left, the alert workbench highlights key steps and maps these back to the MITRE attack techniques used in this part of the attack, and also provides the visibility of the remote desktop connection used that is also mapped back to the MITRE attack techniques observed. Now going back to the summary view, we can also see a hacking tool alert workbench has been created. Now this shows us that the Mimikatz tool has been detected. Now Mimikatz is an open source application that allows users to view and save authentication credentials. Now as we're using the network inspection, we can also pivot to the network analytics report to see extra information on how this actually landed. Now the analytics report shows us the lateral movement across the internal hosts where the Mimikatz file has been transferred using the SMB protocol. Now the data flow allows you to play back the attack sequence, which includes the source and destination address, as well as specific timings of when this happened for you to report on. Now the indicators of compromise information is also provided for your threat intelligence, allowing you to hunt further across your environment if needed. Now for the next part of the demo, I wanted to pivot into another scenario on building a story of an attack. For this, I'm excited to introduce you to a new feature in the Trend Micro Vision 1 platform that lets you visualize the observed attack techniques detections across your environment, mapped onto the MITRE attack matrix. Now hunting for ransomware, attempting to inhibit recovery ability is one of, if not the best methods of identifying potential ransomware attacks post-delivery. So for this one, we're specifically focusing in on the impact column, which will provide signs that threat actors are looking to inhibit system recovery stop further recoveries, or delete available recovery points on a system. In this observed detection, we have a threat actor destroying the backups to prevent recovery. Now, this is a technique seen in many types of ransomware attacks today, in preventing recovery in order to enhance the chance of a ransom being paid. With this detection, we can see the high-level detail and also have the ability to investigate further with the event in the search app here. Now, the search will automatically display the activity data for the detection, and from here we can quickly pivot to check the execution profile. Now, this will provide complete root cause analysis and further detail of the detection, aiding your investigation. And as you can see here, the RCA displays the exact command executed via the command line interface. Now, to keep hunting for more early signs of ransomware behavior, we can return back to the Observed Attack Techniques app, which currently details the critical detection for this host. Here you can see at the top we have another technique being used, which is the ATT&CK, described as inhibit system recovery. Now, this technique is often observed to delete built-in operating system data and turn off services designed to aid the recovery of a corrupted system, such as shadow copy. Now, this technique has been used again in attacks relating to Maze, WannaCry, Ryuk, to name a few. Now, if you see this type of activity, it is a critical event that needs further investigation. You can also see that a possible ransom note creation event has been raised. From here, we can quickly look at collecting this file to see if we can identify the type of ransomware that has been used in this attack. We can do this by using the contextual response options that lets you automatically obtain the file from the remote host for further analysis. Now, for security teams who want to hunt further, you can filter on the risk level, which allows you to expand your hunting across a wider range of detections for the host to get a clear picture of the impact. As you can see, this provides further information of the MITRE attack tactics and techniques at play here. Now, to simplify the investigation further, we can use the Workbench app to view the list of correlated alerts across the platform. Now, this provides an attack-centric view of an entire chain of events across the different security detection layers that we have. Now, clicking into the Workbench, it's clear from the highlights on the left that the host volume shadow copies were deleted via the command line. This is also mapped back to the MITRE attack technique for file deletion, which occurred during this detection. From this view, we can also take immediate action on the impacted host if needed. This view offers contextually aware response choices for rapid action based on the object you select. This can include isolating devices, deleting emails, terminating processes, and in this instance, I'll show you how we can use the remote shell session. Within a few seconds, you can directly access an endpoint and execute CLI commands during an investigation. This enables you to respond faster to the observed threat. Also, you can see here the list of commands and sessions are also logged for full review and audit purposes, with the session history being fully downloadable too. Now, to finish off our demo, I wanted to show you the new Workbench incident view. Now, Trend Micro Vision 1 now has the ability to create incidents to group related alerts using advanced alert correlation and machine learning techniques. Now, the incident score is based on the aggregate scores from the related alerts, and the incident provides a detailed summary as well as the key MITRE attack techniques used in the incident. Now, the Incident Timeline tab allows you to build up a complete picture of when the adversaries carried out their attack. This helps when an incident spans a long period of time, which needs to be correlated together for a complete story. The Impact Scope tab shows clearly the list of entities impacted by the incident, including endpoints, servers, users, and email addresses. And finally, the highlighted objects provides your security team with a concise list of objects from the associated correlated alerts that they can focus on. Now, through this demonstration, I hope that you can see how the Trend Micro Vision 1 platform provides the ability to run root cause analysis, look at the execution profile of an attack, including associated MITRE attack TTPs, and identify the scope of the impact across your environment. Now, the platform allows you to see more by connecting email, endpoints, servers, cloud workloads, and networks for a broader perspective and a better context to hunt, detect, and contain threats, allowing you to see more and respond faster.